Hello, it's Jo here, and I'm doing my new blog. Today I'm going to talk about my bee garden. I decided to make a bee garden, I don't know, about 5 years ago. Started off slowly, but then gathered momentum when I went very well. And I put my mind on something else, and that something else was my garden. So I decided it's a good time to show you how I made my bee garden, and the bees love it. So starting off, here we go. There's some salvia, and the bumblebees love the salvia, as you will see as we go around. And there's a geranium. Bees love the geraniums as well. Now this is a salvia. It's called Day Glow. You can see by the fantastic pink color. It's beautiful. This is a French lavender called Papillon, which is, if I remember rightly, butterfly in French. The bees love lavender, absolutely adore lavender. I put lavender in the garden because my mother, she just loved her lavender. Her birthday was just after Christmas, and every Christmas and birthday she had Yardley's lavender soap, Yardley's lavender shower gel, lavender talcum powder. Oh my god, if it was available in the shops, she had it. And I used to say to her, when you're gone, there will be no more lavender in this house, because I don't like the smell of it. So I said to her, if you come back after you're gone, bring the smell of lavender and I'll know it's you. So I've put lavender in the garden because I won't have it in the house. So there's my French lavender. This here is very nice. This is a geranium, and if I take my fingers and I rub it and smell, oh, it smells of orange. It smells of oranges. It's lovely. And here we got phlox, which is very nice. That's taken off this year as well. These daisies, you know, I can't remember what they're called, but I do know this is a fuchsia, and the bees love the fuchsias as well. Now this plant is another salvia. It's lovely sort of aubergine colour, and it's called a Nashtivilander. Now I'm sure I've pronounced that very wrong, but it's how it's written on paper, and that's what I can do. Read it off a piece of paper. There's the gladioli coming out over here. This is also a salvia. Can't remember the name of that. Over here we got our Flanders poppies. That reminds me of when I was a child. We had a field, and my sisters and I used to go and pick the poppies up in the field. And there's another geranium. This one is like a peach color geranium. Then we got a white geranium growing there. Can't go wrong for the summer with geraniums. They just keep flowering. This is a salvia. See, long prongs. This is a geranium, a hardy geranium. See, it's pink, but I actually have a blue one as well, which I'll show you in a minute. Now, if I step over carefully, this is a salvia. It has like a pinky lavendery bit here, and a pinky flower at the front. Now that's called a nishi, I think. This white one, this is a salvia. I think that's called a mountain white or something like that. There's a fuchsia growing here at the pot. This one here, you can't see any flowers on it yet, but it will grow yellow flowers and it is a salvia as well, but the flowers will be yellow, and that's called a manchi. I think I'm getting these right. I'm not a gardener really, and I don't remember very well, so hopefully I'm doing all right. This one here as well is a nishi. This is my latest one, which I've just put in. It's just taken. It's called a dilly dilly. So if you think lavender's blue dilly dilly, this is what it is. It's going to be a lavender blue salvia, which is going to be very pretty. I'm looking forward to seeing that one grow. And here we have the Dayglow. Right, let's step over. This one here, this is a salvia. It's called Stormy Pink. It's a very lovely pink, all over pink. It's very pretty. And there's my yellow begonias and my red begonias. Right, let's make our way down. There's a carnation there, a red carnation. Make our way down here. And we see this is a salvia. You'll recognize this, most of you. This is called Hot Lips. There we go. See? It always reminds me of a record cover sleeve that was for the Rolling Stones. Hot Lips. So I always think of Mick Jagger when I see that. Over here, this is the blue hardy geranium. This again is the white salvia and the Dayglow. And there we got the gladioli coming up. My lupins are beginning to feel the weather at the minute because we had a lot of rain and it sort of battered them. Here we've got a very pretty salvia. It's called African Skies. See, it's filling up the corner very well. The thing about salvias is they belong to the family of sage. And when you come up to them, for example this one, the Hot Lips, and you rub it, again, you smell it. Oh, it smells of sage. You know, what you cook with. It's really strong. So, here we got more lavender. Now this lavender is the hit coat. This lavender is Munstead. Munstead is a deeper colour than the hip coat. Here we got Love in the Mist. It's a very pretty white flower, isn't it? You get blue colour in that. Then I got my dianthus growing. And just to tell you that I'm a bee friendly person, there's my sign. It says, butterflies and bees, welcome here. Eeyore agrees with that. So does Winnie the Pooh. There we've got bee pit stop. And making sure everything's okay, we have Mr. Honeybun. So there we are. Over here we've got dianthus in a pot. This is a very pretty flower, but I can't tell you what it's called, I can't remember. There's my Stormy Pink salvias. And the Nash TV Lander aubergine salvia. And this here, growing, this is a ground covering geranium. And it does cover the ground as well. It takes off. It's very easy to put in and grow. You have to keep it covered in the winter if you think you're going to have some frost. But it does work very well there. Over here we've got the carnations again. And this one here is a geranium. And it's like the other geranium I showed you. If you rub the leaf and smell, oh, it smells of lemon sherbet. And that's a take you back to when you're a kid as well. Oh, it really is lovely. If you think you're going to get some lemon sherbet, oh, it's lovely. So, there you go. It's all doing well. My aguilegia is beginning to sprout up again very quickly. So there you go. If we have a look at the garden from here, from the front gate, and have a look, there's my wishing well over there. Got a nice wishing well. There you go. So if we just have a little panoramic view, it makes a very nice colourful display. But the important thing is the bees love the garden, and they absolutely come in force. They really do. It's brilliant. I've enjoyed myself this year, and I have to say I've been very chuffed because I've had people take photographs, stand at my gate and take photographs of my garden. So if any of my garden pops up in any magazine, I want royalties. So there we are. So I'm walking back to my front door now. I hope you've enjoyed looking at my garden. And the only thing I would say to you is, you know what, I'm not a gardener, but I've enjoyed doing it. See, I've got bumblebees, I've got honeybees, I've even got the small single bees in the garden. They're very tiny. They don't live in a hive, and they don't live with all the other bees in a honeycomb, like, if you know what I mean. They live in little mounds of earth with a little hole in the top. It looks like somebody's dug up a mound of earth, put a pencil in the top as a little hole, and what they do is they come in and out of that little hole all the time, and then at night, when it's time to go to bed, they go down their hole into their mound of earth, and they pull the earth down on top of them, and so they're all covered in for the night. This is my bumblebee house. May not look great, there's no des res, but I'm hoping the bees might go in, the bumbles, Mr. Bumble and Co. I've got a parrot there. So that's it. I hope that I've inspired you. If you're not a gardener but you like colour, and that's what I try to do. Fill the garden with colour. Fill the garden with plants that I know the bees will love. I filled up with the salvias particularly because they will keep flowering right the way through the summer, right through the autumn, and here where I live in West Cornwall, they will stay there and go on till end November, December. They'll still be flower. It's lovely. So, and it's very therapeutic. It is. I never thought I would be weeding and doing stuff like that, but I am, and I've enjoyed it. And this year it's sort of come into its own. Hello, all right. So I hope I've inspired you. Get out and have a go and make your garden for your bees. Oh, and before I go, just in case anybody's wondering about the lavender, did I smell it again in the house? Yes, I did. The very night my mother died, the lavender was upstairs in my son's sitting room. So she came back, and to be honest, she's been back several times since. So enjoy your garden and make it special. Bye.